Oh, boy.
Okay, well, how much time will it take?
Yeah, and what the heck is the show about?
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we'll be asking, which High School Musical character are you based on your zodiac sign?
Call back!
Sharpay, we got off to a rough start, but you really came through. I mean, you helped me with the Winter Musical. I did?
Is that even legal?
For this list, we'll be matching up characters from these classic Disney films with the zodiac sign we think fits them best. Which character did you get? Let us know in the comments. If you like what you're hearing, be sure to check out the full song at the link below. Number 12, Gabriella Montez, Pisces. Pisces are empathetic, artistic, and wise. It's not uncommon to find them with their head in a book or in the clouds, but they also know to follow their gut.
I never believed in what I couldn't see.
They have strong moral compasses and care deeply for others. Gabriella fits this description like a glove.
Did you ever feel like there's this whole other person inside of you just looking for a way to come out?
She's a romantic, and sometimes struggles with love's real-life challenges, like cliques or schools thousands of miles apart. She also often expresses herself through introspective songs. Her solos are typically ballads about growth or pain. We see this when she breaks up with Troy.
I gotta go my own way.
She still has feelings for him, but ends it because of how he's been treating not just her, but everyone. Simply put, Gabriella is the heart of the story, as Pisces often are. Number 11, Kelsey Nielsen, Aquarius. Aquarians are independent, imaginative, and free-spirited. Members of this sign are truly unique individuals who stay true to themselves.
So you're a composer. You wrote the song Ryan and Sharpay just sang? And the entire show?
Nothing could describe Kelsey better. She's quirky and a bit awkward, though it becomes obvious that while shy, she's also extremely kind.
I am?
She helps Troy and Gabriella with the musical because she doesn't really care that Sharpay always gets the lead.
Pianist here, Miss Darbus.
You really don't want to do that.
Oh yes, I really do. Ready on stage!
It's time for a change, and she knows it. Like most Aquarians, she isn't afraid to challenge the status quo.
If you guys want to rehearse, I'm usually here during free period and after school, and even sometimes during biology class.
Not to mention, her talent is unparalleled as evidenced by her Juilliard scholarship. At the same time, she's the hardest character to pin down, as she tends to keep to herself. Kelsey, like a true Aquarius, is an original. Number 10, Taylor McKessie, Capricorn. Just like the other members of this Earth sign, Taylor is serious, disciplined, logical, and extremely responsible. Capricorns are good at operating within boundaries and rules, and can climb hierarchical structures with relative ease.
Oh my gosh! Isn't Troy Bolton just the hottie super bum? See what I mean?
They're even sometimes called the CEOs of the Zodiac. If you want something planned and done right, Taylor is the person for the job.
This is the side where you belong.
With their feet planted firmly on the ground, nothing will get in a Capricorn's way. They always find a way to achieve their goals.
We knew that Chad could get Troy to say things to make you want to forget about the callbacks. We planned it, and we're embarrassed and sorry.
Taylor's proof of this as she works extremely hard throughout the films. It certainly pays off when she gets accepted to Yale University. She's basically the boss. Number 9, Ms. Darbus, Sagittarius. Ms. Darbus is at her core a storyteller. She has a personality that draws you in and is an adventurer who craves cultural knowledge.
So many new faces in detention today. I hope you don't make a habit of it, but the drama club can always use an extra hand.
This is typical of Sagittariuses. Just like them, she is bold, idealistic, and deeply imaginative. Not to mention, she's a great actress. She channels this into her work as the drama teacher.
I will not allow my Twinkletown musicale to be made into farce.
Twinkletown?
See? I knew it.
In fact, Ms. Darbus often gets so carried away in her passion for life and what the world has to offer that the students don't really know what she's talking about.
I will be in the theater until noon for those of you bold enough to extend the wingspan of your creative spirit.
What time is she due back on the mothership?
Today we are going to be...
But it's just because she's a fierce believer in what she teaches. We can only imagine the crazy and wonderful adventures she has after the last bell of the day rings. Number 8. Chad Danforth, Scorpio. Scorpios are great and loyal friends, as Chad is throughout the movies to Troy. He confronts him when necessary, but is also always there for him, just as a best friend should be.
We have been like brothers since preschool. If I don't know who you are these days, then who does?
But this water sign can also be stubborn and distrustful. We see this side of Chad when he tries to sabotage Troy's participation in the musical.
So my point is, if you play basketball, you're gonna end up on the cereal box. If you sing in musicals, you're gonna end up in my mom's refrigerator.
Plus, his desire to have everyone stay in their cliques at first, and his refusal to dance in the second film, indicate a fear of vulnerability and change.
I don't dance, I know you can, not a chance, no.
This is one of Scorpio's weaknesses. Luckily, he learns from these mistakes. Ultimately, Chad possesses many Scorpio traits, both good and bad. At the end of the day, you want them in your corner.
I can dream, can't I?
Number 7. Martha Cox, Libra. She is initially part of the nerd clique, but Martha soon reveals that she has a passion for dancing and hip-hop.
I love to pop and lock and jam and break.
Is that even legal?
And she's one of the first people in the movie to truly ask why she can't be both things. She knows how to juggle her various interests, which is in line with Libra's desire for balance. In fact, she's a cheerleader in the final film. She's also fun-loving, sociable, and fashionable, and she's always a happy and positive force within the group. These are all defining Libra traits. As a matter of fact, her character was initially only supposed to appear and stick to the status quo, but she was so popular amongst fans that she was brought back.
The brainiac can break down on the dance floor.
It's certainly fitting, since everyone loves Libras.
Yeah, same here.
Number 6. Jack Bolton, Virgo.
We got 2 weeks to the big game. Yeah. Where's Troy and Chad? Don't make me ask again. Where's Troy and Chad?
Coach Bolton is a classic Virgo. He's a logical perfectionist who looks at the world through an analytical lens. We see this reflected in both his job and philosophy as the Wildcats basketball coach. Like Virgos, he works through systems, in work and in life, and has high standards for himself and others. However, this sometimes results in thinking everything is black or white.
You haven't missed practice in 3 years. That girl shows up.
That girl is named Gabriella. She's very nice.
Well, helping you miss practice doesn't make her very nice. Not in my book, or your team's.
Because of this, he clashes with Troy because he doesn't realize that he can sing and play basketball. He's afraid one will detract from the other, though ultimately he realizes what matters is Troy's happiness, and he's there for him once he gets past his initial discomfort.
I know all about the pressure, and probably too much of it has come from me. Because what I really want is to see my son having the time of his life playing the game we both love.
This is true to Virgo's desire to be there for their loved ones. Number 5. Sharpay Evans, Leo.
Call back!
Leos are dramatic, confident, and they can be a little self-centered at times. They're also passionate go-getters. These are all traits Sharpay possesses.
Ryan, we need to save our show from people who don't know the difference between a Tony Award and Tony Hawk.
Just like most members of this sign, she craves the spotlight. She's bold and isn't afraid to go after what she wants. She's also extremely sure of herself, and for good reason. She continuously puts in the work to be the best performer she can be. She is, without a doubt, a trailblazer. But like most Leos, when she feels threatened, her ego sometimes takes over.
You know, he was hanging around with that new girl, and they were both looking at the list. There's something freaky about her.
That's when we see her sabotage people like Gabriella, who she could otherwise be friends with. One thing's for sure, nobody was better suited for a spin-off movie. Number 4. Ryan Evans, Cancer. Cancers are known for being nurturing and compassionate people. In other words, they will do anything for the people that they love.
Anything it takes to climb the ladder of success.
They're gentle and loyal beings, who feel safest when they have a strong sense of family and community. This describes Ryan perfectly, as he always does what's right not just for him, but for his friends and family.
I know what you can do, Ryan. So why not do it for us?
It's especially apparent in the second movie, as he juggles his loyalties to both his fraternal twin Sharpay and his friends. Plus, he's a very talented choreographer, and his creativity is another classic Cancer trait. There is honestly nobody else who could balance Sharpay out the way he does. Number 3. Jason Cross, Gemini.
The Thunderclap, Hap Haddon, 95, led the Wildcats to back-to-back city championships. A legend.
Just like a typical Gemini, Jason is a funny and adaptable person. He's good at blending in and fitting into any group.
Yes, Jason.
So, what was your favorite summer memory, Miss Darbus?
He's also the playful social butterfly of the movies. This sign is often described as the life of the party. Well, Jason definitely makes everything around him more entertaining and humorous. He often lightens the mood when it's tense, whether he means to or not.
Would you guys be mad at me if I asked him to get me one of those cool Red Hawk jackets?
And out of everyone in the group, Jason is definitely the class clown. Plus, he's very much an optimistic, live life in the present type of guy. He may be a minor character in the movies, but like the Geminis in our lives, he's impossible to forget. Number 2. Zeke Baylor, Taurus. Tauruses, like Zeke, are grounded and devoted people, and one of their main traits is patience. Zeke certainly possesses this. We see it in both how he takes his time to make the perfect creme brulee, as well as in his resolve to break through Sharpay's shell.
Well, I just thought maybe you could watch me play ball sometime or something.
I'd rather stick pins in my eyes.
Well, wouldn't that be awfully uncomfortable?
They are also known for being stubborn. While that's sometimes seen as a bad thing, it can also mean refusing to compromise on what's important to you. This is exactly what Zeke does when he embraces his love for baking, even though it throws off the status quo.
What? I love to bake. Strudel, scones, even apple pandowdy.
Plus, it's often said that Tauruses love the comfort that comes with food and cooking. A perfect match for this baker.
I'm hoping Chef Michael's gonna teach me the art of Austrian flake pastry. And Sharpay's gonna be where I work every day? How much better can summer get? Right?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Troy Bolton, Aries. Competitive and determined, Troy is the leader of the group.
Wait a minute at the time and place. Wait a minute, get my head in the game.
He wants to sing and ultimately gains the courage to do so. Despite nearly everyone telling him not to, he dives into the challenge headfirst. However, Troy's fiery energy can get him into trouble if he gives in to selfish impulses. We see this happen in the second film, when he gets caught up in receiving special treatment and starts mistreating his friends. Luckily, he realizes the error of his ways.
Sharpay, I don't like the way you've been treating my friends, and I don't like the way I've been treating him either. So I'm doing something about it.
His Aries attitude also comes through in his solos, which are often energetic and spirited.
I don't wanna win this game if I can't play it my way.
In his songs, he often demands better of himself. These behaviors make Troy the perfect embodiment of an Aries.
That's so cool.
Do you agree with our picks? Let us know in the comments. And hey, if you're a fan of the song playing right now, be sure to check out the music video for it right here.